In today's video, I am going to be talking about Steph Curry and, of course, what he was able to do in this year's gold medal game in the Olympics. And this is actually fantastic. I think it was like 4 straight threes that he hit himself, and it's just absolutely amazing. Today, I'm going to be breaking down why Steph Curry is the GOAT at shooting. Really quickly, if you want to be able to shoot the ball better, make sure to go check out the link that is down in the description below for the basketball shooting workout. Okay, so in his first of 4 back-to-back threes, when he receives that pass from the LeBron, he has quite a large player who is closing out on him, and that momentum is taking that player towards that sideline. If you receive a pass from, let's say, your right side, as Steph Curry does right here, and there's a man closing out to you from the same side as you received the ball, the first thing you need to do is to do a quick fake, jab fake, something to get that player and to take his momentum further towards that sideline. Then you can take one dribble. You don't want to take too many dribbles. Watch what he was able to do there. One dribble, and then he came to a jump stop. He planted both of his feet at the same time. This is going to allow him to get up into the air much faster. It allows him to set his feet much faster than if he was to go 1-2. And he's going to be balanced because he landed on both feet at the exact same time. So for one, he's going to be balanced. This is extremely important. And then 2, he is going to be extremely quick. He's going to be fast getting off the ground. These are 2 key factors into a shot, and of course he's able to hit this shot over his man. Of course, his defender also had his hands down when he was recovering, which is a terrible decision on a very good shooter, and that was able to go in. When you are closing out on a shooter, you should always have your hands up. At least what I say is your lead hand has to be up. So for example, right now he is trying to force Curry down middle. Probably not the greatest of decisions, but his hand was down. His hand needs to be up. At least contest the shot. You don't need to block it. You're not going to block it. Contest it, and at least that way it makes it a little bit harder, but Steph Curry's way too good of a shooter. That probably would have been in anyways. Now, Steph Curry probably did some pretty good homework on this defender because he was able to get this guy off the ground quite easily. He attacks the rim. He takes that quick step back. Now, there's a lot of space between him and his man. The game is within 6 points. This guy most likely is going to be pretty jump happy. You should never jump to close out on a shot. He should have been closing out with just his hands up. But when you've got less than 2 minutes left, down by 6, with the best shooter in the world faking a 3-point shot, that is going to make you jump more times than not. However, I'm going to give you a little bit of a tip right now if you are in this situation. Steph Curry already dribbled. He took a step back. He's picking up the ball. Why are you jumping? Close out. Be big and tall right here, and guess what? Hands straight up, just make it tough. Make it a difficult shot. However, because Steph Curry is so good, that got the defense jumping, and he had his feet set, and he made that shot. Again, still within 6 points, 6-point game, with 1:21 left. Steph Curry gets the kick-out pass. Always, anytime that there is a player who attacked the paint, he's going to collapse a lot of defenders. Here he's got 4. There's one guy guarding what looks to be Durant in this blurry footage, and Steph Curry. Steph Curry has a man who's closing out hard. Now, ideally, you make the extra pass over here because there's nobody guarding him. However, you are the greatest if you are the greatest shooter in the world, and if you notice that he is not ready to receive that pass at this point, and he would have Wembanyama who would be closing out, this shot right here is actually a really good shot because he takes that shot fake, he gets his man into the air, he takes a quick dribble out towards the side, and at this point there's nobody. It's wide open. While this may look like a deep 3, the actual NBA line would be around here. This is the FIBA 3. So this is within Steph Curry's range quite easily, and he's going to wet this shot as well. Now, the circus shot that made the whole world stand up pretty much in the end, at least the basketball world, was this shot right here. He gets double teamed at the point. Currently, France is down by 6 points with about 38 seconds left. They do not want Steph Curry to take another 3. He's already hit 3 in a row at this point. They don't want him to shoot. So they double him, man on, and then a little bit of a stunt. And then he's able to dribble out at this point. Now they're trying to double team and at least try and force him towards the sideline. The thing is Steph Curry is the greatest shooter in the world, and he is on fire at this point. He's able to do a quick jump stop. He gets his feet set. At this point, it's dead. The only way you are going to be able to stop this make from happening is if you block the shot. And because Steph Curry trains, and I mean he trains religiously, not just shooting, getting his elbow and shoulder in line with the rim. That's not what I'm talking about. While that does happen here, and he has that perfect shooting triangle, what I always talk about is the fact that he got his feet set, he's going straight up, he has the shooting triangle, but he's on fire. He's the greatest shooter in the world. This small little rim probably looks that big to him right now. Any good shooter, even myself, this rim, it will look this big if you are on fire. I've had games where I've had like 7 or 8 threes in a game. That rim looks so big, it's crazy. However, what he trains a lot of is these types of shots, not the crazy right side fadeaways. No, look at the arc of that shot. The crazy high arcs that he practices for that one time in your maybe entire career that you're going to use it, he makes it here because he practices it. Those high arcing shots are not just to practice because you are only going to use it once in your life. And yes, he did make this shot. The reason why you want to practice those high arcing shots is not just for that one shot that you have in your entire life that you need that crazy high arc. The reason why you practice a crazy high arc shot is because now when you go back to a regular shot, those are going to be much easier because now you've created that ability to shoot with that touch. Everybody, if you have the ability to have a gym or an outside court that has no ceiling or like a 40, 50 crazy foot ceiling, practice high arc shots. High arc shots, if you did, let's say, 1,000 shots over a week of just all high arc, I almost guarantee you are going to have a much greater shooting percentage when you're done those 1,000 shots. I hope that this video has helped you. Make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below, and I will see you guys again in my next video.